Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my second update to my Pan Those Eyeshadows 2021. This project was created by Alexi a few years ago, and this is my third year doing it, and I'm so happy that Alexi is doing it again this year as well. She had a few years off to tackle Pan That palette, but it'll be so nice to see her tackle this project again this year. For my project, I have completely randomized 5 shades from my eyeshadow collection, and everything is fair game except for black eyeshadows. And I also want to always have at least one non-cruelty free shadow within my quintet, as I really need to start working on those palettes some more to eventually get them out of my collection. I have made amazing progress this month. We will be rolling shades out this month and I also have some bonus pans to share with you, which is super exciting as my goal is to hit 21 pans in 2021. So far I'm feeling really motivated. I should also mention I'm wearing all of my shades on my eyes today, as well as a navy blue that is not in this project, but the other 5 shades are on my eyes today. Let's start off with Makeup Geek prom night. You will see a picture on the screen of what it looked like last month, and as well as how many uses, and then what it looks like this month. And as you can see, there is a really good dip happening in here. This is quite a powdery shade. It's very old, so I feel like I'm going through it faster than I even thought I would. I've used it 6 times this month, making for a total of 10 in this project, and I'm hoping maybe I can have this out next month, which would be great for working on warmer tones coming into the spring. It is on the very center of my eyes right now. Oh, I should swatch it so we can get a color story. I forgot to do that as well. I'm going to pop in a picture of what my color story was that I was working on for the first 2 months of this project. Here's a swatch. It is a taupey purple cool toned shimmer. Next, from my Modern Renaissance palette, I was lucky enough to draw in the shade Tempura. As you can see from the picture, I hit pan, and I'm super excited about this pan. It took me 23 uses in this project, and this is a very old palette in my collection. So I don't know why it took me so long to hit pan on this. Other people were like, oh, I hit pan on that in 7 uses. And I'm like, I used it 23 times since it was rolled into this project, and probably like 100 times before that. And also, one of my bonus pans this month is Cypress Umber. I actually hit pan in Cypress Umber the day before I hit pan on Tempura, which is crazy to me. I will show you a little closer for the bonus pan. There you can see the pan in Tempura as well as Cypress Umber. So I finally have 2 pans in my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm so happy with that. So there are 2 pans. One was in this project that I will be rolling out. So we will get to draw in a new shade, which I'm very nervous about because I have a lot of new palettes that have entered my collection recently. Next up is my non-cruelty free shade. That comes from the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette, and I got the 6th shade. I've only used this once. I have it on the inner part of my lid today. I really was focusing more so on prom night. Oh, I should also mention I've done my makeup 14 times this month, which for me is actually really good, and also February is a short month, so I'm actually feeling really good about that. I'm wearing makeup half the time, which is so much better than 2020. So only 1 use, making for a total of 5 uses in this project. It is staying, obviously. I don't even see that much of a dip starting, but I'm going to focus on my warmer tones after I get prom night out. So this is what our color story is looking like so far. Next, this is the wild card from, I'm getting eyeshadow everywhere. I should have brought my cellar water or my makeup eraser down. This is the Violet Voss Sugar Crystals palette. I was given the shade, those kids, they're crazy. The shade Pear Berry. Again, I've only used it one time. That was in today's look. It's in the inner half of my crease. I don't know if you can tell. It's much more vibrant in the crease than it is on the inner part of my lid, because though this is also kind of a peachy orange shade, it's much more vibrant than the Wet n Wild one, as I hope you can tell here. So a total of 4 uses on this one. I believe this is going to be a shade. I have the rule, if I use it 30 times, I'll be able to roll it out, and I think that is going to be the case for this shade because I don't foresee myself hitting pan in that. These shades seem, well, they were completely untouched when I pull it in this project, but they also seem pretty deep and hardly pressed. Lastly, from my Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette, I'm working on the shade Break Free, which is a shimmery white shade, and I've used it 12 times in the last month, making for a total of 20 uses. I finally, I got kind of a peachy shade mixed in there a bit. That's all right. You get the gist. There is a dip starting to form in here. I have no idea how deep these pans are, but because it is such a neutral, basic, easy shade, easy in the sense that it kind of goes with everything, I don't mind if it's in the project for a little while. I'm continuing to use it. Clearly I've used it 20 times, but like it's not a concern, if that makes sense. I'll just keep trucking away on this guy. So this is my color story. I don't know what I'm hoping to get. I don't even want to put that out into the universe freely because I know I won't get what I want. But it's now time to randomize a shade. And like I said, a lot of palettes have entered my life in the last month. So I have 774 eligible eyeshadows. Those are eyeshadows in my collection that do not have pan on them. Like I said, I do not want to work on a black shade. I tried to remove as many blacks as I could think of off the top of my head, but if we roll a black, I'll delete that line and we'll re-roll. Okay. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, 127. That my spreadsheet goes in order of like when I purchased it for the most part. So all my newer shades are like in the 700s. So this is an older shade, which is good because I really need to be working on those. Ooh, I'm already working on this palette in another project, but not to hit pan on it. It's a usage goal. So I need to run upstairs, hope the kids don't see me, and grab that shade. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just ran all the way upstairs, grabbed my Winky Lux Kitten palette, and it is the second shade. I haven't looked in here yet. It's the shade Duchess, and like I said, I'm working on this. I need to use it 10 times in my whole collection project pan, so I have been using it a bit already this year. What a coincidence. I rolled in one matte lid setting shade for another. Kind of lame, but also I'm trying, what do I want to do? Okay, I was thinking like I want to set myself up for success. This is a shade I can use every time I do my makeup, but it's also kind of boring. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. I want to be successful in this project, and even though it's kind of boring to pan these and have it as part of my color story, I'm just gonna go with it. If I like continually roll in these shades, I might stop or maybe roll in a 6th shade. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. I was kind of thinking it was like one of these lighter cool toned shimmers that I thought would go really well with prom night. Okay, so my color story is the exact same that it has been. I don't know if I'm like, I have mixed feelings. I don't know if I'm relieved because, like I said, it will set me up for success, or I'm kind of bummed. Okay, that's everything. Oh, no it's not. This is the only look I was really going to share with you. Other than this, I've been doing a very mauve-y look using this shade on my lid, as well as Bon Fresco in the lid, and then usually Love Letter on my outer corner. And that was kind of the look I was sticking to. Sorry, the kids are so freaking loud. And then this look, I wanted to be creative and include all of my shades. And then I thought pairing like the peaches with the navy would be a really fun twist, and it would get me to use the peachy shades at least once this month for the update. And then I also had one other bonus pan to share with you. I have actually misplaced the actual shadow. I couldn't find it before sitting to film, and I have such a brief window in which I can film. I just decided I would pop in a picture for you because I did hit pan in a ColourPop Super Shock shadow in the shade Baby T in my Deck of Panning project pan. I hit pan on that in one additional use actually from the since the new year. What am I trying to say? But it did have a huge dip on it prior to that. I didn't hit pan on a Super Shock in one use. It's very, very old. So I have hit 3 eyeshadow pans in the year 2021. And like I said, my goal is to hit 21 pans. So I am well on my way to meeting my goal. Did you know I only hit 3 eyeshadow pans in the whole of 2020? That's how bad my panning was last year, how unmotivated, how infrequently I did my makeup, how unfocused I was, and it's not even the end of February and I've already hit 3 eyeshadow pans. Like, I am just so excited, so motivated to make progress on my collection this year. Kind of bummed that I got another matte cream shade, but also knowing I can use it every single day is also motivating to me at the same time. Like I said, kind of conflicted feelings, but that's all right. Same color story as before, but next time maybe I will get a really exciting shade and all will be well. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.